What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Berserk chapters 30 and 31. So go up on Friday, same thing. If we're able to get 150 likes by Saturday, midnight Eastern Standard Time, then I will upload chapters 32 and 33 on Sunday. If not, they'll be up on Monday. Last chapter, we had a Zod sighting. Probably, I would say up until the point of actually seeing the God Hand, the whole like Zod interactions have probably been like the second like what the fuck moments. Like what is he? How does he come to be? You know, all that stuff. So I don't know if we're gonna get more if this is just like all we see of him, but he's talking about the eclipse is coming up and some I don't know what he was saying, like a selection or some wild shit like that. He shows up to essentially save Guts's and Griffith's life, because if Guts goes down there, I think the rest of the group just gets mowed over. So he saved Guts's life, which in turn saves Griffith's life, which in turn keeps them alive for whatever destiny has prophesized for them. And then there's a behind-the-scenes Game of Thrones political plot to poison and kill Griffith. Just a lot of moving pieces right now. And we're still waiting for that. I've been saying it for a while, that Darth Vader moment of when Anakin finally turns. I'm waiting to see Griffith become the God Hand. Guts kind of made the statement that, you know, he did it. You know, he got what he wanted, his kingdom. And that's pretty, I mean, I feel like there's not a more loved man in the city right now by the people, other than the king, than Griffith. The nobles might hate him, but just the average folk, there's probably no one more backed or supported than him. So everything seems to be going perfect. So we'll see what happens when it's not. And then who delivered that letter that made our guy freak out, who seems to be like in control of all the moving pieces? He seems to be like the if you watch Game of Thrones, like the little finger of the group, who gets everyone to do the dirty work, but that somehow always benefits him. We'll see. Let's go ahead and get this going. Press play on the music. Lowered in my headphones. And let's go. I think it's supposed to be Griffith dies at this, or at least their plan. Let's see what we got. We're recording? Yes. Okay. Oh, look. It's Lord Griffith, a troop from the Band of the Hawks. They were the leads in this victory. They're Midland's guardian deities. Jeez. So everybody that's everybody of our group's going to be here, right? Guts, Griffith, Casca, Corcus, the whole squad. Rickert, Judo. Yeah, whole squad's there. Yikes. There they are. That's the shot right there. Damn. I'm so curious if any of them are still alive. Ah, so this is where all the tax money from the masses ends up. Talk about showy. This is so embarrassing. Come on, stick your chest out. They know if you aren't sure of yourself. You know what, though? It feels like we finally made it here. This is going... I feel so bad for them. Either it's all going to come crashing down for them, or they're just all going to be killed. Story has been going way too perfect for them. But you're right. We really have to be standing here in a kind of place I've only heard of in fairy tales. It seems like I'm dreaming or something. If I hadn't met up with the Hawks, with Griffith, I never would have even thought of a dream like this, being in a big castle hall surrounded by nobility. Yeah, you said it. This just seems... Oh man, look at Guts in actual, like, non-battlefield attire. Where's Casca? Oh, jeez. You know what's gonna be wild is I think there's gonna be women that are gonna flock to Guts like this as well. We'll see. Lord Griffith, aren't tales of battle rather barbaric and boring for ladies? Oh, maybe I should have gone down first. Welcome home. Thank goodness you're safe. I was so worried. They say the Band of the Hawk was actively involved again. Do tell more. Would you dance with me later on? Me as well? Aren't tales of battle rather barbaric and boring for ladies? Not at all. They're stimulating. You know, what's her name's gonna hate to see this shit. Where's Casca at? Are they gonna do some wild thing where like Casca comes walking in this crazy dressed? He's a natural amazing. Send at least one this way. Oh wow, they're just coming up. I mean, you're you're part of the squad. You're the band of the Hawks commanders. We want to hear your war stories. You must be very strong. Well, you're right actually. You're the one, aren't you? The captain of the raiders who beat General Boskin in single combat? Yeah, wow. And General Boskin was world renowned for being such a hero. Guts could have his pick if he wants. And all these kids, well, they're not kids anymore. Especially at this age, at their age in the current time period they're in, you would think that like somebody their age in the line of work that they're in would probably have had experiences with women, but to our knowledge, none of them have. So this will be interesting. I heard you also defeated 100 enemies by yourself. You really did that. Unbelievable. Are you the strongest in the band of the Hawk? I wonder who is stronger, him or Lord Griffith. I always get it confused. I'm pretty sure this is Rickert. Pippin's the bigger one. I'm never gonna get that right, bro. He looks like a little girl. You guys take it from here. Yeah, leave it to us. That selfish guts. Maybe he doesn't want any of this because he already has his eyes set on somebody. Let me touch. Well, I'm the one who taught him the sword. You see, besides, yeah. Alright, well. Oh yeah, these men are upset. Very upset. Isn't he festive? That's inner aggression if I've ever seen it. Yeah, so these two seem to be... And again, everybody's got a motive or has something they want. I don't know why they seem to be so in support of us. Is it because they see how fast we're rising and it's like, hey, get on the ship before it's too late? If he fails, he fails, but if we support him and he succeeds, imagine what that could do for us. Or do they truly... I don't know. But I don't suppose the generals can fail to recognize the truth. The band of the Hawks merit. With ease, they answered the prayer our kingdom has held dear for the past 100 years. You did well to speak up for him. Excellent foresight, Sir Laban. I would stake out a share myself. Those are the words of some minister of state, Sir Owen. So this is Owen, and this is Laban? Could have that confused. Does it really matter? Who knows? Henceforth, that just may be necessary. The war will end. Would it be that the peace which will follow lasts for time immemorial? For better or worse, in a world of peace, warriors like us who live by the sword must also find a means of survival. Yeah, within this. That's kind of what it comes down to. You see that in a lot of stories depicted in different things, whether it's, time period wars like this or different, sci-fi, whatever. When you're so used to, like, just battle, war, and then the war is over, you have to eventually still live. So what are you going to do with yourself? And ironically enough, the same can be said of the very man who brought about that peace. He is too conspicuous to proceed peacefully and uneventful inside the castle. The more radiant the light, the darker the shadow falls. Give me a freaking break. What the hell's this for? Oh shit, is this Casca that just slid up in the dress? Yeah, there's a girl talking to the group. She looks back, sees him, snags his ass. We've never seen her done up like this. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna get together before this is all over, but... Hey, wait, what the? Play along. They refuse to leave me alone. Pretend you're with me for a bit. Oh, is this not the squad? Oh, it's not. I thought she was talking to the squad. She's not. These are just other men. Look at her with her hair up in a dress and shit. He's even like, oh shit. I swear when it comes to those aristocrat prodigal sons, a female warrior must be a rarity, treating me like I'm some exotic beast. He's in love. Yeah, you can tell how this goes. She's blushing, he's blushing. What's with you? Oh god, now he's nervous. I didn't know you were into, and he gets elbowed in the face. Normal women don't use their elbows. Come on. This is embarrassing. It's your fault now. And they're leaving. And who knows? The sniper of the damn group. Look who notices. Judo. If I had to put money on anything, minus the main three, because we know Griffith is alive, we know Guts is alive. I would hope Casca too, but if I had to put my money, I hope Judo's alive. I don't think he is. That's what I'm really trying to just like waiting for in anticipation. I don't know if all these people just succumb to a horrific death by the hands of the man that they've put their lives into, or they just like scatter and that's it. I don't know. But they're dipping out. Phew, I'm no good at this. I'm much more comfortable swinging a sword. You said it. What the heck happened to you, though? What made Big Sis Casca, the demon, go to fluttering around like this? I only dress like a man because it's easier to move around. It's not like a... Oh, for sure. 100%. It's, again, more Game of Thrones things if you watch Game of Thrones. And remember how Arya, whatever you want to call her, in the early season, she would go around trying to look like a boy. Because when you're around all these war camps and prisoner camps, and these men know that there's a girl, regardless of age, they're going to unfortunately physically take advantage of you. So I think it's just easier for Casca to just try to blend in as much as she can, so she doesn't have to deal with any of it. But I guess I shouldn't try things I'm not used to. Revealing clothes like this make me feel I'll catch a cold. This is revealing? This is more cover-up than what she's usually in. Thinking about it, it's been years since I last wore a skirt, and I'm so more muscular now. Does it look weird, you think? He said it. They're falling in love if they're not already. She's blushing and shit. She's in her Sunday best. Really? Yeah, you look a lot better than those noble girls flocking around Griffith. Uh-oh. How about it? Why not ask him for a dance? Bro, why don't you dance with her? No way I couldn't. I've only ever danced at my village festivals when I was a child. I'd probably step on his feet. I mean, he gave her a compliment, and then gave her another one. What happened that changed your attitude? You've never shown your face in a place like this. I thought I'd see it for myself. What, the life Griffith got? Everything Griffith, myself, and everyone else has done these past 3 years since I met you all the things he's managed to get so far, and all he's going to try to get from here on out, I thought I'd come see it with my own eyes. See it before I leave, he means. Everything he's saying and the way he's acting makes me feel like he's trying to take it all in so he can... Now I wonder if he dips before the downfall. Is him leaving part of the downfall? Does the downfall happen and then he leave? I don't know. Guts. Yeah, so you're really serious. Yeah. He still hasn't said it, but every time it's brought up, we get interrupted or he doesn't say anything. So you're really serious, no matter what. And then the king shows up, so everyone's going to be applauding, and then they're going to get distracted there, and we're not going to get the answer. Here's this fucking spiteful bitch here in the back. She'd kill the king if she could. Long live His Majesty the King. Sponsors appear. You go on ahead. I'm going to enjoy the air a bit more. Can't stand listening to the king drone on. Don't be long. Got it. Oh, he told her to hang on. Hang on. Never mind. She's gonna die soon, bro. If you've ever wanted to confess your love, now's the time. You know what's wild is... hold on, let me finish this first. We don't have that many more. There's one more reason I showed up tonight. Oh, he's thinking it in his head! She and the rest of the Hawks don't have a clue. What's in the works here tonight? Ain't that a little cruel... What? The fuck's going on with that? I thought he was gonna say, you know, there's one more reason I showed up tonight, to be alone with her. But he's making it seem like Griffith has either caught wind of the assassination attempt on his life, or had just caught wind of that situation and is planning to do something. But would he really jeopardize all of them, and would Guts even be okay with putting all of them in jeopardy? Don't have a clue what's in the works here tonight. Making me seem like he's there for muscle purposes, like he's got his full armor underneath there or something. I don't know. First and foremost, we have good news for all of you. A short while ago, a special envoy from Shooter brought word that an armistice agreement with our kingdom has been signed. Alright, good. Enough of that. We thank from our hearts all those who have endured this lengthy time of trial along with us. There are more than a few who speak out in opposition to this armistice. Hatred of Shooter among those who have lost friends and loved ones to the war has no doubt persisted for 3 generations. We sincerely sympathize with them. However, oh, look who it is. Where's she been? However, the rebuilding of our buried kingdom is far more urgent. Hereafter, we must focus that strength towards our kingdom's prosperity. So, Shooter just pretty much tapped out, right? They're like, we ain't gonna try to take it back, just we don't want any more smoke. And there she is. Gosh, she looks 8 years old compared to these women he's surrounded by. And I think the only reason he's interested in her, if he is for status. You know, to get as close to this as I can, I have to go with this. As you all know, the Band of the Hawk, led by Count Griffith, demonstrated exceedingly great merit leading to this armistice. The recapture of territory has been our kingdom's most fervent prayer since the days of the 2 kings prior. It has continued to be said these 100 years that the capture Goldry was impossible, but with their bold, unique brand of valor, they have finally accomplished it. This is a bit hasty of us, but it is a time for celebration, and thus we shall inform all of you. Okay, please excuse me, let me through. She's the Hawk's lady, commander. Oh hell, all these other bitches. What the hell is he about to say? It's a bit hasty, which is what we must inform all of you. At the military award ceremony 2 days hence, we plan to present Count Griffith and the Band of the Hawks with the Midland Army's highest ennoblement, the White title. So it's going to be the White Band of the Hawks. Perhaps appropriately, as the White Phoenix General. Oh shit, okay. As the White Phoenix General Griffith and the White Phoenix Hawks. White Phoenix Knights, excuse me. Also, we shall be-knight all of the Band of the Hawk's current commanders. Oh shit. Knight Griffith? I mean, Knight Guts and Knight Casca? Current commanders without exception, and raise them. Wow. I skipped this a little bit. The White Phoenix General. He said the White Phoenix Knights? Fantastic. That's wonderful. White Phoenix General Griffith. Oof. That's a pretty clean... Of the absurd... purple rhino, dolphin, buffalo, shining star names that we've heard, that's the cleanest one so far. The White Phoenix General, yeah. You're Knight Casca, by the way. I don't believe it. We're gonna be nobles. They're not. They're not. They're not. They're not. Is Griffith looking... Is that Guts' figure? What's happening? They're smiling at each other. The thing I wanted to point out earlier is he was mobbed by all these people again. Is he getting touched by that? He's not freaking out. Maybe he's kind of gotten off that a little bit, because we know how, like, even if you like looked over his shoulder, he was freaking out. I mean, he swarmed. I mean, what's he gonna do? Slap a bunch of women in the face? He could. Something's going on here, and like I said, I don't know if it's... Again, like, Griffith caught wind of his assassination, or Griffith has been approached by whoever is controlling Destiny. I don't know, but something seems to be happening here that only these two know about. Because to make that comment, or was Guts referring to this announcement of them all becoming noble? Is that why? So what did he say? Hang on, never mind. There's one more thing. There's one more reason I show up tonight. She and the rest of the Hawks don't have a clue what's in the works here tonight. Ain't that a little cruel, Griffith? That's the line that throws me off right there, the cruel part. Why would you say that? Because I think they would all, the fact that they're all, like Corky said, holy shit, we're nobles? Why would that be cruel? I don't know. Hit this line here by him, these 3 word bubbles, is making me feel like, again, Game of Thrones, there's some, like, red wedding behind the scenes shit that like, at any moment, everyone's going to be surrounded by crossbows and just fired upon, and Griffith is going to have like, green lit it, or I don't know. Let's go. Let's get it. The White Phoenix Knights. White Phoenix General Griffith. They look too young to be even given the title Knights, to be honest. Oh, there's Casca. You're gonna be able to get through there, girl. She's sweating and nervous. They're looking at each other. I don't know. I don't feel good. Something doesn't feel good. Oh, they didn't want to hear that shit. These two are just like, this is going... They couldn't even think this was going to go like this. The king couldn't even hold those words in. Because it was going to be announced in 2 days. He just had to get that off his chest. That's her stepdaughter, correct? That's not her real daughter, right? Yeah. Because they said he had a wife before, and that she's got that like Cersei vibe of like, it's hard to tell if the king even truly loves her is over his first wife, you know? Yay, that's great. This has become extraordinary. Your life will, oh Jesus, your life will end soon enough. Intoxicate yourself with your delusions of grandeur while you still can. Here they are. I want to go see what my man had to do with his letter. It's about time, Minister Foss. Minister Foss, what's up, bro? You know, how come when they look at you, they look paranoid and they're sweating? Is he gonna try to call this thing off? I gotta know what this says. That man is not well. Whatever is the matter, you don't look like you feel well. This isn't like you, certainly. You aren't afraid now. Just put yourself together. No, that's not it. So this guy has poison in the cup? Yeah, there it goes. What is up? Now here's the thing. I made of course, I didn't expect him to be sitting there writing parchment in the dark by candlelight. I think I made the comment that like Zod sent the letter to Foss. But I don't purposely think he wrote the letter and sent it, but that's the thing, like I don't know if like who demons have at their call or whatever, but I personally think the letter that he got came from something above. That's just my opinion, because I think that's the only thing that make him sweat. And that's the other thing. Do you think anybody in this Midland in this time period has any ideas what demons are and what they do and what they're capable of, and Behelits and God hands and all that type of stuff? I don't know. But I feel like a man that moves like this should know that. And that would be the only thing that would make him sweat like this, you know? I don't know. I really want to know what that said and who it was from. Okay, so here it goes. We see the guy, drops it in there. Griffith is here. What is this signifying here? What the hell is this? You guys can see my cursor, right? What the hell is that? Not even in a bubble, it's just there. Well, we know right now, well, he could. Is upon Griffith's death when he ascends to God Hand? I don't know. He could die right here in front of everybody. And sweating bullets, by the way. He's sweating. Thank you. They're sweating. She's looking. Oh God, here we go. Now then, to the birth of our young new heroes, and to the shining future of Midland. A toast. I feel like I'm just literally watching an episode of Game of Thrones. Like, I know something's gonna happen, but I don't. She stopped it. Tell me she doesn't drink it. No, no, not like this. He doesn't take a sip, I think. I think her saying Griffith here, he stops, no? Or does he actually drink? He dropped it. Or did he just instantly die already? What the hell happened? Oh, fark. The man literally fell out. That quick? This shit didn't even hit his nervous system. Or entered his damn stream. Damn, that poison they got is some good shit. What the hell? I don't think it made it all the way down his fucking esophagus. This is gonna be mayhem in the streets. They were just chanting White Phoenix Griffith 30 seconds ago and he's fallen out on the ground. Griffith. Guts better. Highness Charlotte. What? Oh, are they trying to protect her? Guards, seal the hall. Don't let anyone out. This chick back here smirking. I mean, he's really down. They're sweating. What's Guts doing here? Where the hell is he? Is he busting through there like Iron Man? Like, I'm gonna see a still shot of him jumping over the crowd? Like, what's going on here? He dies in Casca's arms. That's gonna be dramatic. Oh, shit. Oh, first of all, where'd you get the hat from? Number one. I pray Guts, because he could, yes. That dude got the hell out of there. I pray Guts drags this man back in there. Drags him back in there. It's nothing for him to slice this dude into a million pieces. I hope. We'll see. That was easy. I just made more money. The commanders like us could get from 10 years of honest work. This means farewell to that boring dishwashing job. I just need to get away from the city tonight. That's a shot right there, though. Looking like Zorro Guts right here. Oh, he did kill him. Damn it, man. I wanted him to bring him back in there and see him confess in front of everybody and say he did it. My man just cleaned his head off. The man didn't even know what happened. He's probably still alive right here, because can't you be alive for like 10, 15 seconds after you've been beheaded? He probably is seeing himself spin 360. I never expected things to proceed so well. It seemed too easy. Everything went according to Minister Foss's arrangements. No, not at all. Your skills are most impressive. I might have read that wrong. Yes, it was impressive, Minister Foss. I'm grateful. You sweating, bro. You are, sweating. What's wrong? Your face is pale? It must be your imagination. A trick of the candlelight. Dude is... What the hell was in that letter? Man gotta go out and catch his breath. But we really are safe, yes? What if the slim chance that Cerberus caught and speaks of it? Our names would be made public. You needn't worry over that point. A little while ago, a report came in from one of my subordinates that he had been disposed of. Oh, then you've taken care of all the loose ends. What a tactician. The minister was overqualified for this. Well then, I shall go check on the pandemonium. What the hell was in that letter and who was it from? It's got, I don't think this is a human threat or whatever's in that letter. I think it came from a higher being or was sent through somebody by a higher being. That's just my opinion. I don't think there's any man that would make him sweat like this, even the king, you know. There'd always be a way to to play it. Again, I'm gonna keep saying Game of Thrones over and over, but like, you know how like even when Littlefinger messed up or was caught, it was just another chess move, a piece of chaos to like move this way or move. There was never just because anytime there was a result, you could always go left or right, no matter if the result worked out or not. And that's the vibes I get from him. I feel like there's always a left or right until you start getting into otherworldly things that like you as a man can't compete with. In Game of Thrones, when I'm Peter Baelish, I can't compete that. Bran can see past future friends. Like, I can't compete with that. Same thing here. I don't think Foss can compete with whatever the hell's going on. And that's why he shook. Just my opinion. Now our Midland army can finally regain its former dignity. Sure enough, a common-born White Phoenix general outrageous low-ranking soldiers mustn't be allowed such an arrogance. It nearly made for a heinous precedent. The center of the government in this kingdom must always be reserved for those of us from dignified bloodlines. Okay. And yet that man of humble origins tried to do what? What do the people know about ruling a kingdom? We almost became the laughingstock of the world. Now that it's done, I thank you all for your support. Well, I'm curious, like, what's going to be announced. Is it going to be like, you know, Griffith's funeral is being held tomorrow. We're going to, you know, do a good thing for the man that freed, you know, Shooter and Doldry. Or is Griffith just going to, like, show up at the next, like, ball or some shit? Is she going to kill all them? What the hell's going on here? Thinking else, this was all made possible by Her Majesty's backing. With this, he can rest in peace. Nah, we coming for Adonis, is it? He's killing them. Foss left and is going to burn them alive. And I think he knew what he had to do. That's why he's sweating. He leaves, burns them on fire. By who's doing, though? I don't know. Because there's so many moving pieces here. It's like, had the letter been from Griffith, like, hey, I know what y'all are trying to do. If you don't want me to kill you and out this and ruin your name, you kill all them for me. I'll fake my death, but I'm going to, like, come back, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And Guts had to handle the loose ends. Is that what he means by it's a shame you're doing this to them? Like, dying in front of them, making them feel that? Just to come back on the way back around? I could see that. That makes a little more sense if we don't want to talk about this man got some, like, higher calling. I think he left, locked them in the room, and set it on fire. Kingdom's falling apart, though. Prince and his son dead. The White Phoenix dead. All the noble hierarchy dead. What the hell's going on here? I mean, they're getting burned out. They can't get out. Something's been pushed against the door on the outside and it won't budge. What? Move aside. They can't get out. They're dead. Queen too, by the way. Yeah, fire, fire. What is this? Is it a fire in their room? Or is the kingdom burning? Oh! He's alive! Impossible! What's the meaning of this? And there's Griffith, like a damn ghost. Tombstone of flame. So here's the question. Because a lot of things were built like this in that time period that have like just open terraces and windows. If this is you, you're jumping, right? Have to. Gotta at least try, or am I just gonna sit there and burn? I mean, you gotta jump, but she sees them down there. Are they gonna get out? Okay, that's the end. So he's not dead. So let's try to piece it together here. Those are my two explanations, which I pretty much just gave. Either it was from a higher power that's got Foss shook, or somehow, but it happened so instantaneously, I don't know how Griffith could have known of that information so fast to then circumvent the letter to him. So that's so you know, something of like a Zod level, or whoever pulls the strings got somehow word to Foss like, hey, you can't do this, and just to show you I'm not kidding, you better kill them or I'll kill you. Look at this as a warning of me sparing your life. Or same circumstances of letter, but from Griffith. I know you're trying to kill me. I'll go along with it. But I'm killing all of them. Try this shit again, because this is the second time they've tried this. Try it a third time, and next time it'll be you. I don't know, but now you've got the queen dead. But here's the thing, though. How does Griffith, like, just pop back up? And then, so the question becomes, like, what was actually poured in that cup? Foss was the one that supplied it, right? He could have just gave him anything. Couldn't have actually been poison. Could have just given him water to put in it. But Griffith already knew what the deal was. A lot of interesting moving pieces there, so we'll see. I think the biggest question mark I have is, the question is, Where did the letter come from? That's the biggest question of all this. And the only person that seems to have known of all the moving parts here, there was 3 people that knew. Foss, Griffith, and Guts. Those are the only 3. So Guts' comment earlier about, like, isn't it cruel to do this to him, so, like, faking your own death? But he could have just said, you know, it was poison but didn't take me out. Is he going to go along the line? Is he going to tell people that, like, they tried to kill me, so I took them out? Or is he going to go like, oh, I don't know. They said it was poison, but I was able to come through, which is just going to build up his status of like, oh my god, did you hear the White Phoenix survived being poisoned? Like, it's wild shit. Wild shit. Go ahead and leave it there. Some good stuff. Again, no action. Just back and forth. A lot of like chess pieces being moved. I just want to know what was in the letter and who was it from. That's pretty much the biggest questions going forward. So go up on Friday. Again, if we're able to get the 150 likes by midnight on Saturday, we'll pump out 32 and 33. Yeah, 32 and 33 on Sunday, and then do 34 and 35 on Monday. If not, 32 and 33 will be up on Monday. We'll keep it going from there. Like, share, favorite, subscribe as always.